Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and welcome back to online classes of Iqra Hufaz by secondary schools and colleges, a project of Iqra education system. This is video lecture number 42. In the last video lecture, we covered the summary and explanation of chapter number 5, a visit. Today in this video lecture, we are going to cover textual exercises of chapter number 5. On the screen in front of you, there are a couple of exercises given. Exercise A, comprehension. My dear brothers, these are question answers which are already given in your English notes provided to you by Iqra management. So we won't be doing this exercise in our register. The rest of the exercises I am going to discuss with you today in this video lecture, you have to do them in your register in cross section after making title page, writing down the words and meanings of chapter number 5, a visit. Starting from exercise B, learn the meanings and spellings of the following words from the lesson and use 10 of them in sentences of your own. As we have already gone through words and meanings, and more or less all the words in this list have been covered already, so you don't need to do this exercise in your register furthermore. We will directly go to exercise C. Complete these sentences with words from the lesson. These are the blanks given, and if you have gone through this chapter on your own after I explained and summarized you this chapter, hopefully you people will be able to do this exercise on your own right now. Sentence number 1, the headmaster dash them a day's dash. Sentence number 2, Mr. Hassan received them at the gate and dashed them dash. Sentence number 3, with one dash it seemed to eat up a large dash. Sentence number 4, the students watched the working of the machine with dash interest. Sentence number 5, no, dash not. Sentence number 6, the sewing machine dashed the seed well. Number 7, no seed dash waste. Sentence number 8, we use chemical fertilizers to dash the soil. Sentence number 9, the visitors were dash to see growing there such vegetables as were out of season. Sentence number 10, he dashed the boys fresh tomatoes and cucumbers. These are very simple blanks, and I hope that you people can do them on your own, but still I have solved these blanks for your convenience. But before that, before going through the solution to this exercise C, why not to pause the video here and attempt this question on your own, and later after you have attempted or done this exercise in your register, you can come back to this video and look for the solution and go through the sentences how I have filled in the blanks with which words, and you can match your answers with my answers and you can get to know that whether you have done correctly or not. Here you are with the solution of the exercise C. Complete these sentences with words from the lesson. Sentence number 1, the headmaster had allowed them a day's outing. Sentence number 2, Mr. Hassan received them at the gate and showed them around. Sentence number 3, with one sweep it seemed to eat up a large area of the golden crop. Sentence number 4, the students watched the working of the machine with keen interest. Sentence number 5, no, certainly not. Sentence number 6, the sewing machine sews the seed well. Sentence number 7, no seed goes waste. Sentence number 8, we use chemical fertilizers to enrich the soil. Sentence number 9, the visitors were surprised to see growing there such vegetables as were out of season. The last sentence, sentence number 10, he offered the boys fresh tomatoes and cucumbers. Let's move on to exercise D. Exercise D says, look at these sentences. Indirect sentence, Mr. Ahmed thanked him. Direct sentence of Mr. Ahmed thanked him is, Mr. Ahmed said, thank you. Indirect sentence, Bilal asked Mr. Hassan respectfully if he got bigger crops that way. The direct sentence is, Bilal, sir, do you get bigger crops that way? Now the question is there. Now turn the following passage into direct speech. My students, if you remember, we have already gone through direct and indirect narration in a couple of videos, and we have also conducted a test on this topic from grammar. And I hope you people have no problem in understanding these direct and indirect sentences, and you can convert them into indirect from direct or direct from indirect. The passage is, Mr. Hassan told the visitors that the farm had been doing so well that they had decided to add a dairy to it. Their finest cows and buffaloes would be kept. The farm would use an electric milker to milk the animals. Modern machinery would make cream and butter. Now, you may pause the video here and try to solve this passage or convert this passage into direct speech on your own. After you have attempted this, you may come back to this video and look for the solution I have done for you people. Here you are. Exercise D, turn the following passage into direct speech. We are given indirect speech here. Mr. Hassan told the visitors that the farm had been doing so well that they had decided to add dairy to it. Their finest cows and buffaloes would be kept. The farm would use an electric milker to milk the animals. Modern machinery would make cream and butter. Here what I have done before you people on the screen, I have underlined all the words and pointed them or marked them with red color. It means that you people have to make certain changes in the words marked red and underlined. And the solution is given below this. The direct speech of indirect speech is, Mr. Hassan said to the visitors, instead of told, said to is used here. Then instead of that, we have used commas, comma and inverted commas. Then instead of had been, we are using has been. Instead of they, we are using we. Instead of had, we are using have. Then instead of there, we are using here. Instead of would, we are using will. At all these three places, would be kept, will be kept. Would use an electric milker, will use an electric milker. Would make cream and butter, will make cream and butter. So these are the changes you have to make in order to convert this indirect speech into direct speech. Now you may match your answer with the one which I have provided you here on the screen. Now we will go to exercise J. We will leave out exercises G, H and I. Exercise G is an oral exercise which we may be doing when you people are present in the class physically. Exercise H is a translation of the second paragraph of page number 15, and exercise I is about adjectives, which you people know it very well. So we are directly going to exercise J right now. Exercise J is idiomatic structures explained. Number one, we got rid of the mosquitoes by using insecticide, means we freed the place of mosquitoes by using insecticide. Number two, protect the food so that the ants don't get at it, means protect the food so that the ants don't reach it. You people may do this exercise in your register the way I have showed you here on the screen. You have to give the heading of exercise J and then write or give the heading of idiomatic structures explained. Then in sentence number 1, there is an idiom used, got rid, which means freed the place. And in sentence number 2, there is an idiom used, get at, which means to reach. So I have written the original idiom along with the meaning under the brackets, and then I have written the sentences, sentence number 1 and sentence number 2. So you may also do this exercise in your registers as it is, and that will be all for contextual exercises of chapter number 5, a visit. Inshallah, we will meet again in the next video lecture with the reference to context, and till then, take very good care of yourselves. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.